Semi-nationwide.
Oh, come on. This is no interview. This is me you're talking to. This is not a traditional interview. You don't have to be all that together.
Just roll over and put on the speakerphone.
Right.
I get you.
Anyway. Hey, so, I haven't seen you guys in so long, and then I started thinking, like, the last time I saw you was on my TV show, maybe the fat guy was offended when I put the model on his lap.
No, actually, we have seen that show. You've repeated that segment many times.
One time.
Oh, give me a break.
One time.
Oh, many times, I think, because we continue to hear about that. And for people who say to us, we'll be walking, for months, it's one of the most frequently commented on things we've ever done. And that people will say, why would you do, this is in Chicago, or why would you do that? No.
Then you say, well,
when we say, why were you watching?
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest you say. I'm always amazed by people who like lay trips on other people. Meanwhile, they're all watching. Yeah. We had one guest on. She said that all the people in her church were really coming down hard on her for coming on the show. And I said, well, what about those phonies? They were all watching. They said, well, we tuned by it accidentally. What is it, Gary?
Didn't we repeat that segment in the Defending Your Life show?
That's what it was.
So it's been shown like 6 times.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Gary. Appreciate it.
But it is a classic.
It's pretty classic. I was in a bowling alley in Michigan City,
right?
At the bar, and all of a sudden I looked up, and Michigan City, Indiana, and I looked up, and there it was. It's kind of a remarkable bit of television. What I liked about it, of course, is that we did function as critics on the show, describing you did a parody of Awakenings, if I recall.
Well, if you guys ever come back on, I'm going to do a parody of Invisible Man.
Oh, this new, the Chevy Chase thing?
The horrible Chevy Chase thing.
Yeah, just terrible.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's sort of why I'm calling you.
Okay.
See, we think Chevy's a big ass. So what we want to do is a career retrospective. We want to mention some of his movies, and I want you to give me a quick synopsis of what you thought of them.
All right.
All right? If you don't mind.
Right. Did he do anything to you personally to make you say this?
Well, he just talked about how unfunny I am, so I'm going to now prove how funny he is.
Well, didn't he refer to you as an ass?
Who?
Chevy.
Refer to me?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe he did.
In what context?
Well, here, I'll tell you. Let me see. Maybe I should play you the phone call. Should I play the phone call?
Yeah.
Fine.
You want to hear the phone call?
If it isn't too long.
No, it's real short. Hey, Gary, you got that?
Chevy always keeps it short.
Yeah. Yeah, while we're getting that phone call. So did Roger, see, let me explain to people in case they didn't see it, even though it ran 6 times. I had Siskel and Ebert on the TV show, and then I thought it'd be kind of cute to have the spokesmodel sit on Roger's lap.
Uh-huh.
And I think Roger was getting excited.
No, I think he was very gracious, and you'll have to admit it was a difficult position to be in.
Why?
Not for you, but for, a polite person. And I thought he handled it very well, and I don't give out too many compliments to Roger, but he did a good job.
Yeah, well, I thought so, too. I thought he had fun, but I never heard from you guys again. I figured, well, maybe it was too much for Roger. Maybe his head exploded. Hey, didn't he get married?
No, he gets married July 18th.
Are you invited?
Yes, I'm invited, and actually, he has invited my daughters to be the flower girls at the wedding, which I am very pleased about, and I think it'll be a lot of fun.
How sweet. I thought you two didn't get along.
We don't, but he likes my daughters.
And how weird would it be if you weren't at the wedding? I mean, people would be driving him, not like, wow, I can't believe Gene didn't show up. I mean, it's kind of weird.
Talk about
Actually, he didn't show up. This hasn't come out before, but he did not attend my wedding 12 years ago.
Really? But then again, you guys weren't working together 12 years ago.
We were, as a matter of fact, but he had something very important to do, Howard.
What was that?
Eat.
Attend the Dallas Film Festival.
Oh, my God. That's terrible.
It was pretty terrible.
That embarrassed you, didn't it?
No, actually, on the catering bill, it saved my mother-in-law a fortune.
No, but in all seriousness, that did embarrass you, right? I mean,
it did not embarrass me. We weren't. The show had been running for a few years, but it was hardly as popular as it is now, and frankly, no one noticed.
Hey, is Roger marrying that black chick?
That's one way to describe her, Howard. You could also say marrying that Chicago attorney.
Yeah, I know. Is he marrying her?
Absolutely.
Wow. What do you think of that?
I think it's...
Isn't that wild?
You're not going to go back over that again.
Hey, but seriously, isn't that wild? How many people know that he's marrying a black woman?
Anyone that would listen to your show and have either of our names come up, you'll use any excuse to talk about, as you call it, the most taboo kind of love.
Yes. Hey, but what is she?
I'll start to do your act if you don't.
Let me ask you something. Is she
Thank you, Robin. I appreciate the laugh.
Let me ask you something. Is she very African looking?
Here we go.
Is she chocolatey?
I think this might occur. Why did I think that while he couldn't find the Chevy Chase phone call,
I'm looking for the Chevy Chase, but where's Gary? Where are the Chevy Chase books?
He gets into the interracial love joke.
No, it's not a joke. I'm being serious. Is she very African looking? Is she look? Let me ask you something.
Go right ahead, Howard.
Does she look more like, you know, when you see a real black person, I mean, really dark skin. You know what I'm saying? With full African features, short hair, or nappy hair, with a flat nose and very full lips.
Sort of like me, Gene.
Well, yeah, like a full lips, or is she more like a Vanessa Williams type, like a Felicia Rashad, or Wheezy from Good Times? You know what I'm saying? Wheezy. Was she more like Wheezy or Vanessa Williams?
I've never seen.
You've seen Good Times. What are you talking about?
I swear, I haven't even seen a full episode of The Cosby Show.
You mean to tell me you're never tuning by accident? You see Wheezy from Good Times?
They're on all the time.
Wheezy, you know Wheezy? Louise.
Please don't. I don't watch.
That wasn't good.
Wheezy.
Prime time. I don't watch prime time.
Moving on up to the east side. That's Wheezy.
I have seen that beginning, but I don't know who it is. At any rate.
All right. You know Florida?
No.
From
Good Times.
Good
She
Times.
was on Good.
You know Florida?
No.
What's her name as an actress? Esther Roll.
Esther Roll.
Yeah.
She was in
seen
Driving Miss Daisy.
I've seen pictures of her.
All right. Is his wife more like Esther Roll kind of black woman, or like a Vanessa Williams, or Felicia Rashad?
I think she's more like Robin.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean I could have had Roger?
Yeah.
Of the people that you've mentioned, she most resembles Robin.
So she's very.
And I would.
So you would say she's very, very dark skinned.
I would say that she's like Robin. Yeah.
So if they're in bed together, Roger's very white skin against her black skin must make an interesting combination.
You.
Is she very beautiful?
Is that a pencil that's being tapped on the table?
I've never been with a black woman. I don't know how. I don't know that that's ever come out before. You know how Roger always says. I mean, you know how Gene always says. I don't know if this has ever come out before. But Roger was not at my wedding. I don't know if it's ever come out before, but I haven't slept with a black woman. And what about you? Did you marry a whitey?
Yes, sir.
You did. That's interesting.
Yeah, very interesting, Howard. You can't find the Chevy Chase.
Where is
That's why anything is
He's
interesting.
vamping.
Where is that imbecile Gary with my tape? What is it, Fred? Oh, you have it. Okay, here it is. You ready?
Thank you. And you know, Robin, that subject area lasted about 5 minutes shorter than I thought it would.
I'm not done with it yet. Don't worry.
I know. You'll milk this one.
Do you see them in public together?
Oh, what do you think? He hides his
I don't know.
powers?
It's an armored car that he travels around in.
Does she have a very nice body? She's not heavy like him.
No, she's not heavy.
See, isn't that funny? How
What, you
like
think
a
you
woman?
should marry a fat woman?
No, yeah. In a way, yeah. I mean, look how he's let himself go. You know, Gene keeps himself nice and trim and fit.
Only knew.
Yeah, come on. But seriously, you keep yourself nicely groomed and stuff. And Roger lets himself go. Let's be honest. Would you say that he does?
He's trying to get down for the wedding.
He is, really?
Yeah.
But his gown won't fit.
He must be so irritable.
I know.
Well, would you want him climbing on top of you? You think he's really cranky because he's not getting to eat his food? What does he eat anyway?
Lower than him.
Really? Is he like one of those guys that doesn't even eat well?
Pardon me?
Like, you know, he doesn't even eat good food, like it's just like junk food and
There's
stuff?
something Twinkies in
I will tell you that I am guilty in that area as well.
Well,
It's terrible. For our kind of job, you know, since you're children, you're trained.
Yeah, it's such hard work.
The movies, you know, trigger all this infantile food. I mean, what other occupation would it be legitimate to eat sugar babies at? You know,
You mean Roger has to have like milk duds and
no, I'm just saying that's the
and Goldberg's peanut chews when he watches movies?
So we have a lot of junky food.
Wow. I wonder if she has any children from a previous marriage, his new wife.
I guess that's a yes.
That's a yes, huh?
What's the big deal about
He adopted children?
What's the big... I can't tell you all of the details.
That's going to be wild. Imagine like Roger walking around like a whole black family.
She was married to a black man.
Boy, that's going to be some wedding.
Hey, Howard,
Yeah.
I can't tell you a detail that you're not interested in.
What is that?
She's a lovely person.
Well, I know
would
that.
of course not be anything.
Who cares about that?
You got it.
You know, we want to know if she has like, a bone in her nose or something. That's what we want to know. We're looking for dirt.
He didn't marry a goonie goo-goo.
Yeah, right. All right, we got to get into the Chevy Chase thing. Gene, can I put you on hold and do a commercial break?
Do I have a choice?
All right, let me put you on hold. You prepare some Chevy. Think about the movies. Don't answer me yet. Think about the movies, the following movies, all right?
You know, Howard, I'm going to brush my teeth. You can't console me this long distance.
Come on. You go think about the movies. Oh, Heavenly Dog.
Terrible.
Seems like... Don't say anything yet.
Oh, that's a surprise?
Yeah. Seems like old times.
Bad.
Modern problem. Shh. All right, listen. I'm going to put you on hold. I'm going to come back. I'm going to play you the Chevy Chase tape, and then you're going to comment a retrospective. And then we're going to talk about your special that's coming up, your Oscar contest.
Hey, I can dig that.
All right? And maybe I'll even get off the black stuff. Maybe. All right, hold on, okay? Bye. The great Gene Siskel. He has more of a sense of humor because he's not on a diet like Roger.
Yeah, I guess Roger didn't call us because he couldn't have taken it.
Yeah, right. Oh, I got questions for him. All right, we'll take a break, and then we'll be right back.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, and G. Gordon Liddy, 106.7 FM and 1300 AM, WJFK.
I'm usually lying. Okay, here's the deal. Okay, you've had orange juice in
Carton.
cartons. You want to talk orange juice or you want to talk black lemon?
I'll talk.
I mean, wouldn't you rather talk about orange juice?
No, I can have it.
Have you ever had orange juice in a carton? It's very pasteurized. You know why they pasteurize orange juice?
They don't want you to get sick.
No, has nothing to do with that. They pasteurize it so it'll have a longer shelf life. It's not like milk where there are bacteria and stuff. You don't need to pasteurize. So they take out all the nutrients, and it tastes like almost like water. And it's the same thing with concentrates when you buy that frozen concentrate. Now, what if there was a juice on the market, straight from the grove, before these oranges are sprayed to be more orange, sprayed with chemicals? Before that all happens, they squeeze the oranges like fresh squeezed orange juice, and they freeze. I don't mean concentrate. I mean they freeze right in a 1 pint liter. What is it? A 1 liter bottle? What is it called?
A 1 liter
I forget. It's a big bottle. It's like a plastic container.
The same as big size.
Yeah. And imagine if they froze it.
Right there?
Yeah.
They had a little machine that did it just for you, and then they wrote your name on the carton.
And this is better than in-store fresh squeeze because there's, look, there's chemicals in the oranges they use in store because they've already been treated. This is before they're treated. Forget it. I can't get through to you. You've never tasted an orange juice like this or a grapefruit juice. It's called Just Picked. Go to your freezer section in your grocer, not the refrigerator section, and you will find Just Picked orange juice. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I swear it's the best juice you've ever had.
Okay.
You're a dude who has opinions. You drink that.
Hey, look, I'm coming to New York today.
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
We must get together. We could talk about Roger's black wife. I can't wait to hear about the wedding.
Why do you think this is going to be so odd?
It's going to be like all of Roger's white friends and family on one side, and then the black side on the other side.
Yes.
It's going to be wild. I love that.
They've probably met each other before, Howard. It's not going to be the first
It's going to
time.
be wild. It's just going to be wild. I love that.
You can't go and watch.
And then I bet you there'll be wild music for the black side of the family, and then wait, you're going to see there's a whole thing.
I got to go, and I'll report back to you.
I don't know that you're invited.
You send me an invitation.
Yeah, Robin wants to go.
I'll tell him that.
Yeah, we want to review it. We want to bring our cameras to it.
Oh, yeah, that I'm sure he would love. Yeah.
So I guess Roger had to take down his lawn jockey, huh? All right, now let's get to it. Let's get to the business at hand.
Howard, if you were invited to the wedding, would you come?
Of course I would. I'd be honored.
Yeah, you probably would.
Are you kidding?
It would take that little to make you feel honored.
Oh, yes. Nobody invites me anywhere.
What a low self-image, yeah.
I'll bring a boombox. So I'll fit in. All right, so anyway.
Howard, are you wearing your dark glasses now?
Yes, I am.
Why? You're among friends. No one's going to hurt you. You're on the radio. Why are you wearing
You know why I wear dark glasses? Do you know why I wear dark glasses?
I have a theory, yeah.
Well,
I expressed it on your show.
Well, I'll tell you the reason. I don't know what your theory is. What is your theory?
My theory was that you were afraid of people getting to know you, and that if you look like some kind of thug cop, a motorcycle cop, you would have greater strength.
You're wrong. I'm very uptight about the size of my nose and the particular shape of it, and I feel in dark glasses, even though I know it's not true, but I feel in dark glasses my nose looks a little more together. That's the God's honest truth. Since I have to wear glasses, I won't wear contacts. I can't wear them. And that's the truth.
Did you wear glasses when you were a young child?
2nd grade, I got them.
That's what I thought.
Well, what do you mean that's what you thought? What are you, were thinking about it?
He's got you all sized.
Yeah, he thought about it.
No,
For
I
about
just
1
thought
second.
that
You never thought
inside-
about it.
That inside Mr. Macho, there's a little nerd.
Hey, I'm not macho. I never claimed to be macho, but I could kick your ass. And besides, in dark glasses, I can't see my nose as well.
That's what happens. He can't.
That's no wonder I think it looks better in dark glasses.
Very good, Robin. He can't see it.
That's
Very
it.
good.
Yeah, that's so funny.
He's gonna.
Oh, yeah, he's going to choke to death. All right, anyway, let's get back to Gene Siskel.
I just picked, little pieces of pulp that I'm trying to pick out of my teeth. That's what.
There you go. All right, you want a little background on this before we go into it?
No, I think we can get right to the tape. Chevy Chase apparently said something that offended you,
All right, this
and
is-
you're going to lash back by listing all his lousy films.
All right, here we go. Who's on the phone? Chevy? Oh, Chevy Chase on the phone.
Oh, good.
If you want me to stop at any point, you just interrupt.
Howard?
Yeah.
When was this interview done?
This was done
Monday?
3/16/92.
Oh, just recently.
Yes.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
And how was this interview arranged?
It was arranged because I had called him. I called him at home
On what basis?
on the basis that I wanted to. He was on Larry King.
I thought you didn't want the background.
Yeah, you see, you do want the background. He was on Larry King, and someone brought up my name, and he said I was an ass. And I was as funny as an egg timer, whatever that means. It shows you that the guy's completely out of control. Maybe I should just play the tape of him on Larry King.
Well, I don't think we have time for all that.
Yeah, okay. Then on the satellite, a lot of my fans were watching him on the satellite. When they went to commercial break, he was muttering stuff about me being unfunny, but muttering and muttering and muttering over and over again, which prompted me to say to Robin, any guy who's talking about me that much and muttering to himself during the commercials about me has got to be a huge fan of the show. He just doesn't want to come to grips with it because I'm so damn funny, and he's never been funny in any kind of interview situation or ad-lib situation. The only time he's been funny is when somebody writes something funny for him. Would you agree?
I don't have in all honesty, I don't have enough information to answer that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think...
No, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, who even knows about him? So the only thing I remember was he was on Saturday Night Live and read the news, which I assume people wrote. So anyway, I said, you know what it is? He's totally enamored with me, but like so many people who are, they like to at first deny that they like the show. So that's all I was commenting. And then Belzer was on the show with me, and we were talking. And he says, I know Chevy. Let's call him at home. So we call him at home. And he didn't like me calling him at home. All right? But he also took it upon himself to tell me what a jerk I am. Okay? So then he said, all right, I'll call into the show.
Well, then he did the Arsenio Hall show.
Yeah, and then he blasted me on the Arsenio show.
Out of the blue?
Well, Arsenio asked him about it. So he just said I was funny as an egg timer. Which, do you understand that? What is it?
It's like a 50s comedy reference.
It is?
I mean, it's that lame.
Yeah. But, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's funny as an egg timer. The only thing I could think was that a disc jockey gives the time out a lot, like, so you can use it as an egg timer.
I see.
But who knows?
I don't think that was what he was going for.
No, it was just
Right. Which, like most of his jokes, fall flat. So then, finally, he says he's going to call in and clear the air. So that's what prompted this phone call. Okay, ready? Here we go. Hello, Chevy.
Hello?
It's Howard. You're on the air.
Howard who?
Here we go.
Here we go again.
Now, by the way, every time we speak to him, he does the same stupid routine where he doesn't know who I am. All right? He starts out with this lame stuff. Uh-oh. Chevy, here's my contention. Hello?
Yeah, hello? Who
Chevy.
is this?
Chevy, it's Howard.
Howard?
Stern.
Oh. Yeah, what can I do for you?
All right, let me just say something.
This
First of all-
won't be a surprise.
Yeah, this can't possibly be a surprise.
I'm sorry?
Chevy,
Yes.
now look, here's my point.
Hello? Who is this?
Here's my point. You ready?